This estuary on the River Itchen in Hampshire is a protected nature reserve, but its wildlife has been damaged by an almost invisible threat. The shoreline is riddled with plastic, millions of tiny pellets called Nurdles.
If you look at this, there's so much plastic here at the top of the shore. Most of this is Nurdles.
These are the building blocks of manufactured plastic objects.
The things that we use in our everyday lives, a plastic bottle, a pen, the window frames in our houses, they will have started as these tiny little pellets.
But during the manufacturing and shipping processes, Nurdles are often handled carelessly.
They get lost in the environment, they're polluting our oceans, they end up in places like this where they may damage the wildlife.
The colourful pellets can be mistaken for food by marine wildlife, but they're potentially highly toxic. Historically, it's been difficult to separate and remove them. But today, a range of new tools is being used to clear the Nurdles. The machines have been designed and adapted by Josh Beech, a former environmental science student.
So we're going to litter pick up to the lighter stuff and suck up all the microplastics with these.
Josh was in his final year at the University of Plymouth when he took a trip to his local beach.
What I saw was a microplastic, multicoloured mess coming in with every single wave. I didn't know what it was to start with, and then I realised it was actually Nurdles.
Horrified, Josh began working on machines that could suck up the Nurdles and separate them from the natural material on the beaches.
All this patch here, don't worry about this.
Today, local volunteers are using one of Josh's tools, a specially adapted vacuum cleaner, to clear parts of the beach. Local resident Katrina couldn't wait to sign up. She'd spotted the problem here some time ago.
It was after a big storm and there was probably about a good foot of Nurdles littering the shore, and it was at that point that, I won't lie, I cried. I felt quite an emotional response to it. It's not something that you can pick up by hand. If you tried, you'd be here for years.
But the Microvac is just the start. Josh is also developing a much bigger device. This is his latest prototype.
The machine sucks up material through the 7-metre hose, and then it passes over a vibrating screen which separates everything by size. Deposited in the first bag, sand and nanoplastics, and then we have Nurdles in the second one, and then larger litter in the third one. Once we get the Nurdles off the coastline, we then bring them back to our workshop where we can separate them further. We remove the last little bits of organic material, and then we're left with just pure plastic. We can then recycle this plastic into phone cases, tiles, products which fund further removal and cleaning of our coastlines.
Because this nature reserve is a protected area, an initial trial was conducted 18 months ago to make sure the machines don't cause any extra damage.
The monitoring that we've done suggests that everything will recover properly once we've done the cleaning. The plants will all grow back, there'll still be a healthy habitat here for the birds to come and feed.
This cleanup will span a number of days each month until late spring. And in future, it's hoped Nurdles won't build up here again, because new agreements between the Environment Agency and local manufacturers should prevent further spills. Already, after the first week of cleaning, the results are remarkable. 4,000 litres of Nurdles have been removed. That's an estimated 80 million individual Nurdles.
Seeing it better and the amount we've actually picked up, you know, it is rewarding.
This is one of the worst sites in England for Nurdle pollution and microplastics in general. For us to be able to get down here and finally get on cleaning fills me with pride. It's proven that we can clear the most sensitive sites of tiny pollution. It's fantastic.